Hey guys, welcome back. This is Vinyl Thrash. So, I'm here playing X-Plane 11. I'm going to be doing the A320 tonight. We're going to be going from Denver to Salt Lake City. So, let me get you a wing view here. You can kind of see what we're dealing with here. Really nice plane. So yeah, we're just going to get her loaded up here. Whoops. And see kind of what we can get going. So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm doing a cold and dark. I already turned on the ground power and everything. We got our beacon light on. So we're going to go through the checklists and all that, and you'll kind of get to see my float. So it shouldn't be too bad. So, let's get that checklist ready while people are loading in. So I'm going to go ahead and, I already started the battery, so I'm going to start the APU here. So we'll start that. Let's get our signs on so people start boarding. Yeah, I had heard it's not compatible fully yet, the IXEG. Apparently it's some FMC updates, which are nice, but still not there. So hopefully they get on that soon. Shit, I keep doing that. Alright, so while that's aligning, what we're going to do is go ahead and put in our flight plan here. So we'll go to init. This is going to be Delta Airlines, and I'm doing a real flight that happened, looks like, yesterday. So this flight is... They're saying it's Frontier, but I'm going to put a Delta 585. Yeah, that's true. 585, we'll just say. Okay, flight number, and then we're going from KDEN to KSLC. Okay, we'll align those IRS. We're going to do cost index of 23. And our flight level will be 350. So, it's going to be that. Let's go ahead and move on here. Let's go ahead and make sure our zero fuel weight is good. We'll put 4 as our block. Looks like we are going to be good.
The cockpit is too hot.
It's complaining about the temperature. We'll throw that down a little bit. And then until we start up the engines, I'm going to go ahead and turn on our packs. Alright, so our fuel should be good, I think. Let's see what we have. Oh yeah, that's going to be more than enough. We could put a little bit more though. We'll refuel that. Just put a little bit of extra in there. Just to make sure we are good. Okay, so flight plan now. So we're leaving Denver, and we're going to go for the, I think it's, let me check the runway. I always forget. It's a shorter runway. It's not the norm. 25, I believe it is. So we're going to go out 25. There it is. And then we're going to be hitting foot 3. Okay, they have foot 2. I haven't updated my thing yet. That's fine. Okay, no transition. Enter that into the flight plan. And then we're going to be going to, let's see, Salt Lake City. And we're going to be trying to land on the ILS 34 right using Leahy. And it doesn't have a VIA, but okay, there it is. So we'll use the star Lee 3, I think it is, or Lee 4. Yeah, that'll work. And we'll transition from Eker. Okay, so that is good. We'll insert that in. And then we have to manually add, I don't know why I didn't do it, but right after foot 3. Oh, it already has it. RLG. So we're good here. Cool. So let's go to flight plan, or perf. Set up our perf init. Put in our V speeds. Transition is 18,000. Flex temp. I always just put F45. I've had the best luck with that. So that should be fine. Let's see here. So our fuel truck is done, so we can have them go away. We should be running on APU power, I think. So, yeah, APU's on, so we can get rid of the external power now. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. We're gonna let people finish boarding here. We'll step through our flight plan, just make sure that's all good and dandy. Let's go to flight plan. Okay, so we take off. Okay. Looks like we have a racer. Did we have any vectors there? Oh, we had a discontinuity. Okay, that explains it. So we're gonna clear the disco. Insert that. There we go. That's better. So take off. Top of climb, top of descent. Into Salt Lake. And then, yeah, that's gonna work. It looks like. So we'll head back to the top. So now that that's set, we're gonna do a quick check here of the cockpit. Let's go ahead and do our checklist.
Before start checklist. Cockpit preparation completed. Gear pins and covers. It is not okay, sir. It is not
Always forget
removed.
those. Let's go ahead and get those removed.
Gear pins and covers removed. Signs on. Adheres. Nav mode. Fuel quantity in kilo 07995. Takeoff data set. Barrow reference. It is not okay, sir. It is not set.
Oh,
Park
whoops.
brake off.
I have to set that.
Barrow reference set.
There we go.
Windows, doors. It is not okay, sir. It is not closed.
Okay, let's go ahead and close all of our doors. We'll have the stairways leave. Okay, they're on their way out. Just waiting on that. Okay, let's go ahead and put on
Windows,
our route.
doors, closed. Beacon, on. Throttle levers, idle. Parking brake. It is not okay, sir. It is not on.
Oh, so needy.
Parking brake, on. Checklist completed. Park brake on.
There we go. Chrono. Then Ralphie. This is kind of tedious, so bear with me. Ralphie. Rapids. Foot. And then we have Peony. And RLG. G. EKR. Racer. MTU. Fizzle. Spain. Bloop. And then we should be Camp. Plage. And then Hacker. Chevelle. And then we should land on 34 right. So, yep, that is correct. So we will go to the top here. Actually, we'll start on Mugby just because that's going to be our first.
Denver International Delivery.
Go ahead and request
Good
that
evening.
IFR clearance.
EMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango request IFR clearance to Salt Lake City as filed.
We'll get our first altitude.
TMP
Assuming
787
14.
Juliet Echo Tango cleared to Salt Lake City via MUGBE Charlie Tree, runway 16 left departure. Initial altitude
Oh, we need to
14,000 feet.
change that runway.
Walk to 736.
Give us the... Okay, we're gonna ask for another runway. We're gonna ask for 34. What was it? I forgot what it was. 25. That's what it was. So we're gonna ask for 25 out of
TMP
here.
787 Juliet Echo
2736.
Tango, cleared to Salt Lake City via MUGBE Charlie Tree, runway 25
Okay.
departure. Initial altitude 14,000 feet.
There we go. So
Walk
that's
to
all set up.
736.
So we're gonna ask for let's see here.
Cleared to Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie via
Ask if we can
MUGBE
go ahead and
Charlie
push
Tree,
back.
runway 25 departure. Initial altitude 14,000
While we're here,
feet.
we'll go ahead and turn our wing
Walk
and
to
nav lights
736.
just because.
TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango. TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango.
Contact
Clear
ground.
back correct.
Just a
Contact
second
ground
here.
on
We'll get
127
ready for
decimal
that.
50 when ready for startup.
Press that to standby. This is going to contact tower. Right? No, ground.
Denver International
Okay, we'll
Ground.
request
TMP
engine startup and
787
pushback.
Juliet Echo Tango.
Go ahead and turn on our
Request
pumps.
Startup and pushback.
Okay.
TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango.
Turn off our packs.
Startup and pushback approved.
Okay, we are good to push back. Let's go ahead and call the tow.
Startup and pushback approved. TMP
And then we are
787 Juliet Echo
Going
Tango.
to need to push back and have our nose to the left, it looks like. So we need tail to the right. I believe that's our pushback truck there. Let's go ahead and set this back to our flight plan. Alright, so we'll do back first and then we'll push to the right. Okay, let's go ahead and
Park brake off. Spoilers arm.
armor spoilers.
Starting engine 2.
Okay, we don't want to go back right now. Alright, so we will wait till this starts up. Go ahead and throw in our brake fan.
Starting engine 1.
Okay.
Denver International Ground. 317 request startup. 317 startup approved. Startup approved. 317.
Just want to make sure I, there we go. I got it from the X-Plane store. It's not too expensive. It's a little bit, but I'm just going to set that parking brake. It'll let us.
Park brake
There it is.
on.
Cool. We'll
317,
say bye to that
request
taxi,
pushback.
or to the tow truck.
After start
317,
checklist.
pushback
Anti-ice.
approved. Report ready for
As
taxi.
required. ECAM status. Checked. Pitch trim. 0.
Pushback approved.
Decimal. 0.
317.
Down.
Medium.
Rudder trim. 0. APU. Set on. Ground crew. Clear. Anti-skid and nose wheel steering. On. Checklist completed.
Alright, so now, let's go ahead and
Flight
test our
control
flight
check.
controls.
Full up. Check. Full down. Check. Neutral. Check. Full left. Check. Full right. Check. Neutral. Check. Press pedals disconnect push button. Check. Pedal full left. Check. Pedal full right. Check. Neutral. Check. Press
317
pedals
is ready
disconnect
for
push
taxi.
button. Check. Checklist completed.
317.
Alright, so
taxi
we are
to
good.
runway
Let's go ahead and
16
request
left.
taxi. We'll get on our
Contact
taxi
tower on
lights.
135 decimal 3 when on holding point.
Or those are landing lights. We want
Taxi to runway 16 left.
our taxi lights.
Contact tower on 135 decimal 3 when on holding point. 317.
16 left. I thought we changed that. That's not us. Is it?
TMP 787
Okay, no.
Juliet Echo Tango is ready for TMP 787
Okay, so we're gonna go
Juliet
straight
Echo Tango.
and then
Taxi to
take a
runway
left
25.
down.
Contact tower on 135 decimal 3 when on holding point.
Park
Alright,
brake
Taxi
off.
to runway 25. Contact
go ahead and do
tower
this.
on 135 decimal 3 when on holding point. TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango.
Flaps 1. Flaps 2.
Right, we're moving here. Turn that back off. Turn that back off. Turn our packs on. And we are just about ready to get out of here, so let's go ahead and...
Flaps 2. Flaps 2.
I accidentally bumped it. We'll see if it wants to move
Flaps
today.
2.
There we go. Calm down.
Flaps 2. Flaps 2.
We'll see if it'll relax for us.
Flaps 2.
Okay. Alright, so our initial climb is 1400. I'm going to set our heading bug. It'll let us. Nope. Okay, well, I'm going to set our speed to 195 for our departure. I'm pretty sure that's not technically correct, but that's what I'm doing. So y'all can tell me how wrong I am another time. So we can turn here from the looks of it. Yep, looks like we're left here and then another left 25. So I've never taken off from this runway. I hope it's not too short. I checked though, and the actual flight took off from this runway, so I'm expecting at least a decent takeoff. So we'll turn left here. Okay, and it looks like we'll take another left here. Oh, that was our taxiway back there. Okay. Well, we can take this down and then backtrack. We'll take it here, backtrack, and go that way. My bad. Okay, let's make sure everything on the overhead is correct. So we got our air turned down, which is good. Turn on our lights later. Wipers are not needed at this point. We're taxi lights on. I don't remember. I don't think we turned these on yet. So, I think we're good for now. My sound went off. I hate when it does that. For some reason, my X-Plane likes to mute itself. So that's always fun. Should be a nice flight though. Hopefully a smooth one.
Flaps 1.
Damn it, I keep
Flaps 2.
bumping that.
Flaps 0. Flaps 1.
Okay, I'm
Flaps
gonna stop
2.
using my SciTech axis and just start using the regular fucking thing. Okay, spoilers should be armed for this. I think we're good. Alright, we're getting there. Gotta line up on this line a bit better. I'm slipping. Alright, we're getting there. Whoa. Why is it double? Alright, so just a heads up. For some reason, well, my flaps are set now, but it wasn't for a second. So it's not gonna do my checklist. It's gonna say ECAM status, no blue, not set or whatever. It's just because of that flaps message. So I'm just gonna stop using the checklist for now. So just a heads up. Right. So we're going to be making this turn. We'll backtrack, and then we'll sit at the holding point here. Alright, let's make this left turn. Sorry about that detour. Alright. That's a bit better. Let's do one little final check. So flaps are at 2, speed brake is armed. We got our squat code in. Engine looks good. I think we are pretty good to go. So I'm going to be hand flying it until we get our heading, or if they let us just go on our own. So, but I'll take control of it for a while. Okay, so we're almost there. So I've only flown this plane a handful of times, so just be aware I may not be the best at it. It's just kind of how it is. But I'm going to do my best to keep it as smooth as possible. Okay, we are almost there. So we're going to take up the whole runway, just in case, because like I said, I've never taken this runway, so I want to make sure I get it right. Alright, there we go. We will come up here and contact tower. Switch over to that frequency. So once we're there we are. Request takeoff now. I don't see the hold line. There it is. Okay. Sometimes you have to do that.
Hour. Good evening. TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango on holding point of runway 25, ready for departure.
Park brake on.
TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango, wind 1557 knots, runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, we're good to go.
Park brake off.
Let's do this thing. Hopefully this goes as planned. I've done these two airports, so I know them pretty well, so we shouldn't have any crashes. Oh,
Cleared
need to
for
read that back.
takeoff, runway 25,
But if I do,
TMP
I apologize.
787
I've been plagued
Juliet
with
Echo
them.
Tango.
I got this auto LLD, so it should help with frame rates. It already has. Usually I get like 10 to 15 in this. I'm getting, it says 19 there, but I'm getting about 25-ish with some decent settings. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna shut up for a little bit while we take off.
Power set.
On runway 25.
Okay, airspeed's alive. got 80 knots. Hope this runway's long enough. 100 knots.
100 knots.
Okay, it's gonna do the callouts for me now.
V1. Rotate.
Okay, rotating.
Positive climb.
Gear up.
up.
Go. Got a decent climb there.
TMP 787.
Speed is not
Juliet
okay
Echo
for
Tango,
next flaps
altimeter
position.
Ignore that.
30.22. Contact Denver Center on 132.85.
Denver
Mike,
Center
altimeter
here.
30.22.
Still hand flying. Do our
Contact
initial
Denver
call.
Center on 132.85. Goodbye.
So our initial altitude is 14,000. So we're gonna make this turn on our own.
TMP 787
Speed.
Juliet
Speed.
Echo Tango,
Speed.
passing 5,200 feet,
Come on.
climbing 14,000 feet.
Decrease our climb there.
TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango, turn right heading to 901, climb to 14,000 feet.
So we'll follow this until it
Autopilot 1, cross-check.
Turn right
There we
heading to 901, climb to 14,000 feet. TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango.
okay. For some reason it does that. I just need to disengage it. There we go. So everything's looking pretty good right now. Make sure I keep climbing. I'm still not great at this, so bear with me. Take a look at Denver here as we depart. Beautiful city. I've been there myself. We're gonna go ahead and switch to. There we go. Right, so I think we are good.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Pick up some speed here.
Speed is not okay for next flaps position.
Ignore that. I'm trying to set it to 0, but it's
Speed is not okay
Just
for
not
next
doing it,
flaps
so-
position.
we'll give it a sec. Speed it up. Oh, you know what? There we go.
Speed is not okay
Oh,
for next
Jesus.
flaps position.
Maybe right there is where it wants it. I'll give it a minute. So going into the clouds here. Beautiful, beautiful plane.
Speed is not okay for next flaps
Shut
position.
up, just let me do it. Okay. Why is it disengaging?
Speed checked. Flaps 1. Speed is not okay for next flaps position.
Juliet Echo Tango,
It's been a
climb to
little bit difficult.
14,000 feet.
Speed is not okay for next flaps position.
Push down a little bit. See, I've had this issue with it. For some reason, it just doesn't want to do what I need it to. So I'll disengage that, re-engage it, and it should. There we go.
Autopilot 1, cross-check.
Re-engage there, and it should climb up to what it's supposed to be. Theoretically. We'll do 1400. let it kind of get its bearings. So I apologize if this isn't that smooth. Like I said, I'm still learning this plane. Man, it's worth it. Alright, 14,000.
Climb to
We're doing that.
14,000 feet. TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango.
Above, we can turn these off, turn off our runway turn off, our nose light, turn off the APU, whoops, AP and AP bleed, and get ourselves lined up again.
Speed is not okay for next flaps position.
I don't know why it's not letting me put him up to 0.
Spoilers disarm. Speed is not okay for next flaps position.
Maybe I have to be going faster? I really don't know.
TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango. Climb to flight level to 10. Climb to flight level to 10. TMP 787
Okay, up
Juliet
to
Echo
210.
Tango.
You know, I don't know why it's not going into climb, but I guess that's okay. I'm just worried about my flaps. I don't want them breaking off or something.
Speed is not okay for next flaps position.
There we go. That's what I wanted. See, it's doing that goddamn thing again. I really don't know what's going on with that. Okay, calm down. Still a little too slow. Does anybody know why it's doing this? Like, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong there. I'm trying to...
Autopilot 1, cross-check.
Let's see if that helps. Fuck. Okay, flaps are fully retracted. Okay. Think we're okay now? Give it a chance to think. We will, wonder if we can turn this off and just... There we go. We'll let it regulate itself there. There we go. Alright, I don't know what was going on with that, but it's working now. So. Oh, weird, our logo light turned off. I wonder why that is. Is it one of these? Must be. Well, we're cruising now. Didn't even press that.
TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango. Climb to flight level to 10. Climb to flight level to 10. TMP 787
Let's watch our speed
Juliet
here.
Echo
We should
Tango.
continue our climb. Yeah, that's looking better. I guess I was just going too steep. So we'll keep an eye on this and see why it's going so slow later. We're looking good now, though, so I apologize about that. I don't know what's going on with that, but glad I got it working now. So we're back on course. We're going for rapids now. There we go. So there's our target speed. So we are actually almost there. So almost at our top of climb as well. Well, kind of. Almost to our 210 anyways. I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit. Let's see how it likes that. Okay, making a turn. Check out that city. I'm excited to get to Salt Lake. That's my home airport. I love that airport, so go ahead and
Standard Barrow cross-check. Passing flight level 181.
there we go. Alright, so we're kind of set here until we get closer. Let me go ahead and set this to 80. This is probably a good one as we continue. So how are you all doing tonight? Hopefully decent. Cool. So we are just about at our speed. So this is what we wanted. We're getting close. So.
TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango, climb to flight level to 900. Climb to flight level to 900.
Okay, on up to
TMP
290.
787 Juliet Echo Tango.
Forgot to put my call sign. So we're temp 787 jet. No clue why. Well, I know why, but you get the point. Yeah, I think we're good for a little while. Everything's looking good. Let's go and check some stuff. The engine's, let's see here, looking good. Pressure, things looking there. Electrical, green. Hydraulics, all green. Fuel, looking good. APU should be off, which it is. Air conditioning, looking good. All the wheels are up. I think we're all good. Start doing that, isn't it? For some reason, it likes to swap through all of those things. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing. Who am I to say no? Zoom out here. So we are coming from Salt Lake here, coming out. So we're actually, I'll pull it up here on my other. So we are pretty much exactly following their flight plan. So this will lead into Utah. We'll come up and do 34 right in Salt Lake City. So we're looking good. So we reached 350. I'll go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign and let people kind of move around the cabin. I don't know why this freaks out. It doesn't matter what I press. Oh, I hit Alt. Okay, that makes sense. Now I know. Alright, pulling out of a turn here. Might as well keep that on. I don't know how to turn weather on. Oh, right there. We'll turn off that. Hopefully that'll work. Guess not. Weather system. Huh. Should probably check that out. So I really don't know about that. What if we tilt it to 0? How would that look? Anything? Doesn't look like it. Well, moving on up through 245, almost to 250. It's going relatively well so far. Reaching the top of the climb soon. So I'm using this app called Explain to GPS, and it's pretty cool. So it takes my Google Maps and puts me where I am in here, so I can kind of have an idea of where I am in the flight. So I've been using that. There's our top of climb there. And then for descent, we're going to follow ATC. And we'll use spoilers as we need. We'll follow any headings they give us as well. But it should be a relatively easy arrival, so. It's a late night one, which are always fun. Actually turn off my fan of my auto brake there. Don't need that running. Look outside. There's not much to see. Unfortunately, you can see the turbines really going on. That's kind of cool. So I got family coming into town tomorrow, so I don't know when I'll be able to stream next. We will see. But I'm going to try to, again this week. If you want to see any certain flight, please let me know, because I want to do flights that people want to see. You know, I do a lot of Salt Lake to Denver stuff, or Salt Lake to Phoenix, or LA to Phoenix. I just want some input on what people want to see, so I can do that for you, so I'm not just boring y'all. So, something to think about. 270. Should be asked to go all the way up 350 soon. Yeah, once you figure out this plane a little better, it gets really nice. I haven't been using it much, so that's why I'm terrible with it. So just know that I'm working on it. Should get better. Yep, there's our 350.
Climb to flight level 350. Climb to flight level 350. TMP 787.
On up to 350. Delta, whatever we were. I forgot our call sign. Oh well. I haven't decided what type of approach we're doing yet. I'm not really used to the plane, so we might do a Cat 3, but I might move it down to a Cat 2 depending on how lined up we are and how I'm feeling Also depends on the weather. So to our right here, just off the side there, that is Creming, Colorado. It's just north. What? Where's Denver? It's a little bit northwest. Yeah, northwest. It's not too far north, but it's definitely west of Denver. So that's kind of where we're at. We're almost to the state line here. So making our way. I can close this for a minute until we get asked to change frequencies. Oh, we're at the top of the line. There we go. It's hard getting used to the A320 MCDU. You've used FMCs forever. We are climbing up through 320 here. We're climbing up 2350 from about 350 from 320. Cannot talk tonight. That's great. So we're gonna go ahead and allow. Whoops. Still can't smoke. There we go. We'll let them start serving drinks and stuff.
You may now take off your seatbelt.
Going. Not doing bad right now. We'll see. The descent's usually where I run into my issues. So. One thing I really like about this plane, besides the window reflections and the wing view, is that blue glow. I really like it. This is very well modeled. I could see myself sitting in this thing, being scared shitless. It's funny, I'm scared of flying just because I don't have control. Like, I know I probably could never fly the thing, but I hate not being able to control things, so yeah. Kind of one of my things. Alright, so we're pretty good to just kick back. Not too far from our destination, but we still got a little bit. So have the distance 30, 40, 50, and top of descent. So we're a little bit away. Got a little bit of time left. Speed's decreasing a little bit. keep an eye on that. Oh, I wonder why that is. Let's try that. Let it climb on its own. Yeah, here's our cruising altitude. We're gonna be up there anyway in a minute.
TMP 787 Juliet Echo
I know.
Tango. You
I
are
know.
500 feet below your current altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 350. Climbing to flight level 350. TMP 787 Juliet
on our way
Echo
up.
Tango.
There it is. We are just about at our top of climb, and you can just see it right there, so we might just be a little bit early. Although it's looking like we might just be right on the nose there. Let's try. Turn up to fuzzy. Let's get up there. We're going to expect, there's our altitude alarm, so we are at our cruising altitude here. When we get into Salt Lake City, I'm going to ask for 34 right, so we should land there, and then we're going to taxi to gate D3. That's our gate for tonight. So yeah, we're just kind of waiting here now at our top of climb, or our cruising altitude rather. So we are not too far off. So, yeah, just sit back and relax. Thanks for flying with me today. Looks like we got just a bit of wind pushing down this way. Not too bad. Is there anybody there? It's quiet. I need something to do while we're doing this. Any questions or comments? Something? Wow, were my comments not going through? Did you all just send those right now, or because I just got a bunch. So if you're watching, I didn't respond. It's because I just got them. But I fly IVAO, but I'm trying to get VATSIM working because I'm in the U.S. and I like the U.S. So I'm still learning that. So once I get that set up, I'll start doing flights. Yeah, and I needed more speed. I figured that out. So I think I'm good now. So. What's delayed? Oh yeah, I'd be down. Do you mean like shared cockpit or what kind of flight? Oh, okay. It's so weird that it held on my comment. Huh. I like shared cockpit, and I just found out you can do shared cockpit on VATSIM, so that'd be fun. I'm trying to do it with my friend as well, but he's in Manchester, so it's kind of hard with scheduling. And as far as the where I got this, it's not really a DLC. Just you pull up your X-plane, throw it into aircrafts right here, and that's it. So you just get off the website. You buy it, I think, $60. So it's like a video game in and of itself. If you're still here, I hope that answered your question. Okay, we'll probably be descending here pretty soon. Really nice night out too. It's relatively calm. We have a little bit of wind here, but not too much. It's a nice little push though. Can't really see much under us. A little bit right there. So we're flying over. Let's see. We're almost at the border here. We're driving over White River City, small little city there. Or driving, we're flying over. Derp. So I'm excited to see the Salt Lake Valley with all the lights and everything. That'll be pretty damn cool because we're coming up over the Salt Lake from the looks of it. So yeah, we're coming up over the Salt Lake and landing in Salt Lake City. That's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, again, just in case if you're sending me messages, I might not get them because apparently there's a delay. So don't think I'm ignoring you. Just clear that as well. We're about at the halfway mark here. Getting pretty close. Yeah. Leahy is... Oh yeah, we're really close. Be descending any minute now, so we're gonna get ready for that. Let's go ahead and go to our I think it's perf, right? Okay, so once we get into our descent, I'll actually set that up. Once we get our ATC to tell us to go down to whatever altitude, we'll go ahead and throw on the light and go from there. The seatbelt light, that is. Reflections are bright, man. I wonder if I can reduce those. Doesn't look like it. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh well. Looks like the runway is just up here, so we're about, what am I zoomed out to? 160 miles. We're about 160 miles away. I'm not sure how ATC is gonna direct us, but we should at least get to our height. We need to be at Chevelle at 6100, so we need to make sure we're there. So I had been getting a crash on the plug-in, the jar plug-in or whatever it is, or whatever, whoever makes this. So I did a reinstall and it seems to be working a bit better there, so hopefully that continues. Yeah, here's our runway. You can see it right there. So we are definitely almost there. Reduce our range here a little bit.
TMP 787 Juliet Echo.
There it is.
Tango,
All right, let's begin our descent.
15,000 feet. Altimeter 30.13. Transition level 180.
Please return to your seat
2,000.
and fasten your seatbelt.
Go to 12, 13, 30, 13.
Descent 15,000 feet. Altimeter 30.13. Transition level 180. TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango.
Actually don't know how to change that. There we go. That's good. 299 or 2 will work, I guess. We're starting our descent here. Let's go to next phase. Okay, just gonna clear that. I'm not gonna worry about that. don't really think I need to do anything here, so looks like 134 is going to be our last speed. I'm not quite sure about that, but I'm pretty sure. So 134 should be good though to land. 138 has also worked for me, so we may just go with that. Put the speed brakes out just a little bit to slow down. Just want to maintain our speed here a little bit. I'm going to try to slow this down to 220. I'm very picky about speed. I don't like being too fast. It's happened too many times, so you're going to see that happen. So we'll make our way down to 15,000 feet. Oh, we need to keep rolling this down. So we are descending at 15,000 feet, which is what I wanted, and then we're also losing some speed, so things are going pretty good right now. That's what I like to see. So we are, let's see, right here. So we're going to be, there's Camp Williams. So I think Salt Lake's like right here, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but anyways, let's go ahead and go down here. Make sure we have everything set. Fizzle is our next waypoint. We're going to go for a 17,000. I don't know why it's not going even, but we're going to go 1680 and see how that works. That's what I put in our flight plan, 17,000, so. Or 1,700. 17,000 would be scary. Checklist. So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be using this just because it's not going to let me pass because of this flaps. So even though the flaps were set, it thought it wasn't. So that's kind of what's going on. I'm trying to remember what the flap guide is for this specific aircraft. There it is. Okay, so flaps 1 can go out at 230. Okay, flaps 2 can go out at 200, and then 185 at flaps 3, and then 177 flaps full. So, gotta make sure we stick to those, or else we will die like I've done in previous streams. Alright, so we are in Utah. We are actually really close, so we are closer than Vernal. For those of you that know, Utah. We're almost to Strawberry, Utah. So, almost to Deshane. So kind of out in the boonies, but we're getting there. So, are the comments still late, or are they working? Because I haven't seen anything in a while, so just want to make sure. Okay, I haven't gotten anything yet, so I'm gonna assume it's not working too well. Although my stream's delayed a little bit, but still, usually there's some kind of comment. Fucking YouTube. Going through 270 here, so we're making our way. We're really close.
We are close to top of descent, sir.
What? You don't say. So we'll adjust that as we go. Yep, we got the ILS approach already set up here, so that's good.
Approach phase activated.
Oops. We probably want yeah, fuck it, I'll just keep it. I think I did that a little too early. So, my mistake.
Spoilers full.
Cut some speed off there.
Spoilers full.
Keep it from making that god-awful noise. And this plane is beautiful when you land, although I have had in the past issues with the spoilers, so I'll arm them before we land. So they should extend, but sometimes they don't, so just be aware of that. It's nothing I'm doing. It should deploy on their own, but they don't always, so I may have to do that myself. Once we land, I'll see. Even then, sometimes it doesn't work, so. Alright, going down through 240.
Spoilers full.
I really wish I had I'll throw on the terrain, but I wish we had weather so I could see what we're dealing with here, but don't seem to have anything. So I was wrong. We're not going to come over the Salt Lake. We're actually going to come over the Utah Lake. My mistake there. So we'll actually be flying over my house. So from the looks of it, yeah, here's Utah Lake. So it looks like we'll be here, and then we'll come up here, and then land. Looks like we're barely on there, so I believe this is our runway, right there. Nope. Which runway are we landing on? I think I chose 34 right. Ah, shit, I need to check that. Because if it is, that's right here, I believe. No, that's 34 right there. So unless they're taking us over, we might just want to do 16 left or 16 right. We'll probably end up doing 16 right. So let's make sure that's set. We want 16 right. Right, and then using Leahy, I think. Okay, from Eker. Apply that to the flight plan. Okay. That should still be right. So we're at Eker, and then we'll hit Racer, MTU. Thistle, Spain. I think this is right. We'll, when they ask us, or tell us what to expect, we'll make sure we're 16 right. It was an oversight on my part. Okay, coming through 195. So once we go through 18,000, we will switch over to HPA or whatever it is. Can never remember what it's called. We are descending at a pretty good rate here, so speed's exactly where I want it.
TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango, expect runway 35.
Okay, so this we're gonna do requesting 16
TMP
right.
787 Juliet Echo Tango, expect runway 16 right.
Oh shit.
Expect runway
Shit.
right.
This is what happened last time. The plug-in
787 Juliet Echo
crashed
Tango.
A320 systems. Shit. Can we go heading? Will it follow the heading? Okay. I don't know exactly what's happening. We're just gonna stick to our flight plan and go from there. Hopefully that's not like a fatal error for us. Although I can't see us descending or anything. Oh, fuck me. Am I still flying? God damn it. I thought this was fixed. I don't know how to fix that, unfortunately. So it was the A3... Let me try this. Plug in... Shit, come on. Enable disable. Let's do... Okay, moment of truth. We may get a crash here. And if we do, that's really gonna suck. Okay. Yeah, we might crash, guys.
Spoilers full.
Oh,
Gear
shit.
up.
Shit,
The
shit,
captain
shit.
has turned off the seatbelt sign. You may now take off your seatbelt.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can't save this. Shit, shit, shit. Can I turn on the APU? Will it let me? Please work. Please work. Okay, well I think it's RIP on this one. Let me see if I can't... It doesn't have the hot start option. Yeah, we're gonna stall. I have no hydraulics or anything. Does anybody know how to fucking fix that? Because that's just stupid. And I can't get, like, the fucking ground cart. You know? So. Fuck me. Hello. Oh. You're going to bed? Alright. Fuck. It broke. So. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna just stall, I guess. Unless we can...
TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango, turn left heading 254 for THISL.
I don't really have any... Shit. I don't know what to do.
Turn left heading 254, TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Pretty sure we're gonna stall soon. 254. Fuck. Oh, wait, power's on. Can I get the engine on? Maybe I can save this. Probably not. So for those watching, I'm not sure what's going on. But the plugin crashed, and now I have like no control. So I'm trying to see if I can't quickly restart the damn thing. So I got the APU running,
The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign.
so we may be
Please
able to
return
save
your
this.
seat and fasten
So
your
just
seatbelt.
bear with me. Try my
TMP
best.
787 Juliet Echo Tango, you are
400
400 feet below your clearance altitude. Climb and maintain 15,000 feet.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
Climbing to 15,000 feet, TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango.
Is it starting? Oh god, we're gonna die. I'm thinking.
TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango.
Starting up.
Turn right heading 257 for THISL.
Can we... No. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. So those of you just joining, I'm not getting comments for whatever reason, but So what happened is the A320 plug-in crashed, so I'm trying to keep it afloat. And I'm trying to keep it, or trying to turn it on.
Turn
So,
right heading
bear with me
257,
here. This might be a little
787 Juliet Echo Tango.
sketchy. Okay. There it is. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so what I'm going to try to do is set... Let's do 220. And then 15,000. If I can find where the airport is, I might be able to land this on my own.
Autopilot 1, cross-check.
Holy shit. Okay, 257. Holy shit, holy shit. Alright, so 2... Give me some maps. Give me some maps. 3, 0. I don't know if this is gonna work, guys. But hope for me. Okay. Flight plan. Top leg. For 16 right. Using Leahy. Turn and then
TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango. Turn right heading to 70 for Escalade Andy.
70.
Turn right heading
Guys,
to
if I pull this
70.
off, holy shit.
787
Had the
Juliet
whole
Echo
plane
Tango.
shut off on me. Okay. Clear this. Departure, just put 25. Insert. Clear that? It's not letting us. Oh god, yes. Oh fuck yeah, we have our so we're coming up on Spain, so we'll go ahead and just throw that on top. Oh no, it's continuing. Cool. Holy shit. I think I just saved the lives of tons of people. And there's the airport. Oh my god. I cannot believe I got that working here. Okay, let's work on speed now. Alright guys, so again, for any of you that just joined, I'm not getting comments, so if you commented, I'm not going to see it. But my plane completely shut off, the plug-in crashed, so I reloaded it. And we were stalling and everything went out. And I just got everything back on, we're back on course. I think we might make it, so. Oh, holy shit, let's go ahead and turn off the APU now.
TMP 787
Turn
Juliet
right,
Echo Tango.
283.
Turn right heading to 83 for Escalade Andy. Turn right heading to 83.
Holy
TMP
shit.
787
I just got a
Juliet Echo
test.
Tango.
But, yeah, it's way behind. Oh god, I need a beer. I can't believe that just started. Let's make sure this is all on. It looks like it is. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, we are online for Spain here. So we're gonna go ahead and once we hit Spain, I think we're on, so we're just gonna keep using headings here. We're gonna slow down, way down. Oh shit. No, 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 no. 283. Wrong one. Go back to 220 here. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's being weird. I don't know what's going on with it. Well, did you see all that shit go down? Because if you did, that... Holy shit. I can't believe I recovered from that, honestly. So we're getting ready to land here. The airport's just up ahead. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing with me. Because, yeah, we're getting close. So... go ahead and get our frequencies up. So we might have to land this one ourselves. I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen on this one. I've never had it go so or so super wrong. Okay. So we're holding at our heading, holding at our altitude restriction for now. There's the airport. I don't think we're going to be landing the way I wanted to. Actually, that's... Is that even it? I don't think that's it. Oh, that's not even it. That's Provo. We're still at Utah Lake. Oh, we still have a while. We're good. Yeah, Salt Lake is right here. So we still have time to come down. Okay. Woo! I cannot believe I recovered from that shutdown. But anyways, so for whatever reason, the text or the chat isn't working, I don't think. So I'm sorry about that. But please leave a comment on what you thought, because I want to read it. That was kind of nuts. Okay, we just hit Spain. Don't know how to skip to the next one, unfortunately. So I was hoping you'd do that and then go to the next one, but apparently not. Maybe we do this. Maybe that. Nope, I just deleted that. Alright, whatever. We're just going to go off ATC because we are sort of declaring an emergency here with that shutdown. So, make sure all of our passenger stuff is on. Turn our packs on so people aren't dying of heat.
EMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango, turn right heading to 994 LPH.
292.
Turn right heading to 992. TMP 787
All right.
Juliet Echo Tango.
Can't believe
787 Juliet Echo Tango.
16 right, yeah. Okay, that's what we're expecting here.
Contact Salt Lake City International.
I have that all programmed in.
Expect
Let's
runway
go ahead
16
and go
right to
into
land.
here, go
Bite.
to perf. Approach phase. Can we activate this?
Approach phase activated.
Okay, there we go. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to land this ourselves.
Altimeter
Okay, we're expecting 16 right. This should do everything for us. We'll see if we can catch that localizer. If not, we're gonna have to do this ourselves and just deal with the landing. So bear with me, guys. Let me see. Okay, no. I was gonna see if it was gonna redirect me, but it wants me to backtrack and get back on. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. God, everything just shut off. I don't know why that's not deleting things. Yeah, it's fucked up, so we'll just focus on this landing. We've pretty much declared an emergency after that. I don't know what else we could do. So I can turn off my light now. Yeah, we're gonna have to land this bitch by hand, I'm assuming. So we'll probably line up on the localizer with all this, but perfs, we got this all set up. Flight plan, Salt Lake. Okay, so it's got it all set up. So we are ready to land on 16 right, so. Whew, God. Good thing we are as high as we were. God, I cannot believe that. I'm sorry I keep saying that. I just can't believe everything shut off on me. Let's get some lights back on here. There we go. Alright guys, so we are very close. 30:06 is what we need to be set to, so let's go ahead and roll down to that. There we go. Okay, so we're coming over, so it's right here, so we should be starting our right turn towards our final soon. God, I have no clue what's going on with my text. It's working again? Tried disabling it and then re-enabling it. Maybe that'll work. Let me try this. Done, and then done. I'll just show you real quick. It's not coming through. If anybody's sending anything, so I'm sorry about that. All right. Okay. Let's land this thing. Turn off the runway. Lights, everything else can stay on. Oh yeah, we're just about there. We're gonna be starting our turn real soon. I think they're waiting for us to get on or to a better altitude or something. Not quite sure. Maybe they're waiting for us to get like right here so we can line up with it. Either way, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's probably gonna have us line up like right here. Just not sure. I'm gonna see if we can't skip a couple waypoints. I just wish I could see my flight plan and cancel it. Or cancel part of it. Choose waypoint. There we go. Okay, next waypoint we want Dyer. Actually, let's try to go to Pit. How about that? Or Plage. Let's do Plage, yeah? think. Oh, we have to be at bunker by 6,000? Okay. So we'll try to get to Beehive. How about that? See if we can find it. Doesn't look like it's on there. Okay. I just don't know what to do here. Need to be a bunker. Declared an emergency. Oh, Salt Lake initial approach. Okay. Okay, it's not letting me. Approach at 126.25. 126.25. Is this? This is ILS.
TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango, turn right heading 007.
Okay.
Turn right heading 007, TMP 787 Juliet Echo, Salt Lake City approach, good evening. TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango passing 14,900 feet, descending 12,000 feet.
Okay, apparently we're going under 12,000 feet.
TMP
So.
787 Juliet Echo Tango, turn right heading 008, continue descent 12,000 feet.
Okay.
Turn right
Not sure what they're planning.
008, continue descent 12,000 feet, TMP 787 Juliet Echo Tango.
What do you mean by going direct? Like directly to the airport, or like this, the ATC, because this is 124th ATC version 2, and that's been really nice. So I'm really delayed, it appears. So it looks like it's gonna line me up for a landing. Oh, direct to another waypoint. So what you do, imagine this is an FMC. So you click the route you want to go, and then you put it up on the top, and that's it. Very simple. It overwrites the current one, and then you just press activate or whatever. I forgot what it's called. Shit. This is a clusterfuck. We're gonna go a little bit faster. Go 18.
Spoilers full.
Okay. If we land this, guys. If we land this. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna have me go here. And then right in. Wait, where's 16 right? Okay. I need to check something. So let's see. So we're going 16 right, which is here. Okay. So it's opposite of this. So where it points all the way down. We'll just say that. Okay, so here's that. So this is 16 right. So it looks like they're gonna push me around, so we have plenty of time to get to our altitude, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's real easy. Some models though, some FMCs don't allow it, like the default ones, but the IXEG does, and I believe the X737 does as well. So okay, so this is our runway here. So I'm not sure how they're gonna handle that, but we'll trust them. Although we may need to land this ourselves. I really fucking don't know. After all the power went out and the engines went off, I kind of got frazzled. I've actually never experienced that before, so definitely a lesson to learn there. So we're going all off of heading. Okay, we're at our altitude. So speed is just about good. We can go flaps 2 from where we're at, just about. So I'm liking our speeds. There's our runway. Although it should keep going down. Oh, 1, 2. Okay, it's already there. Gotcha. Right. There's our runway right there. I think it's gonna take us around. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it'll turn us. We will see. So it's right after bunker. I know that. So that means it's right here. So it looks like we're gonna come around. Do that. So I got a couple messages, but it looks like it's done again. Sorry. I might use like Discord or something for comments in the future. I don't know. It's just not working. Oh, that's cool. Hopefully we can land without stalling here this time. That'd be great. I feel like all of the passengers shit their pants when we were descending. Or maybe they didn't even notice. I don't know. Either way, I did. I'm amazed we got this running though. Yep, this seems safe, especially with how busy Salt Lake is. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna land here and come in. I don't know if that's legit or not, but we'll make it work, that's for sure. 008, yeah. Alright, so we'll just keep on this course from ATC. Again, for those who joined, my chat is not working. Don't know why. It kicks in every now and then, but then it stops. My plane, the plugin for jar design crashed, so I had to restart it, which caused my plane to black to a cold and dark state. So I quickly started it up again in the air while we were falling, so we're kind of stable now. We declared an emergency, and we are good to land. So we're on our way. Not good to land yet, but I actually think I need to declare an emergency here. I'm not sure if it's going to let me or not. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's see. Nope. Not doing anything. That's fine. Just follow this for a while. Really don't know why we're not descending. interesting. Ugh, this is a clusterfuck if I've ever seen one. Well, at least this plane's still beautiful. Just gotta figure out that plug-in issue. There's 34 left, I believe. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know why it's not. So I might take over here pretty soon. I might go a little wide. What I'm thinking is I'll come out over here, turn around, and catch the localizer myself. But they'll complain if I do that myself. So I'm gonna give them a couple more minutes. Ooh, got a nice little push there from wind. This is weird. Alright, you know what? I'm doing it myself. Stop that plug-in because it's not working for me. Let's roll down to 7,000. Actually, we'll do 65. Doing this ourselves. Here we go.